In this video, I'll go through how much money I made in January 2021 from YouTube, and I'll break down the 4 income sources that I have from YouTube and all the other things that go with it. And I'll explain my sort of plan of action of how to increase this revenue and hopefully deal with the worst month I've had in a while. You may or may not know that this has actually been my worst month since I got monetized in August on YouTube. So this is not a pity party. I'm not trying to beg for your sympathy, because I am blessed and I'm thankful for this opportunity where I can make money online and through this YouTube channel. So this is not a pity party, I promise. I just wanted to talk about it and explain why and how I'm going to change that. Because I do need to realise and understand that if I'm going to do this full time, then I need to understand that it's going to be a yo-yo. It's going to go up, it's going to go down, like my diet. But there are obviously a few things that I can do to change this and hopefully build up my income again and see what happens, and hopefully it pays off. So the smallest revenue source is buymeacoffee.com. But before I tell you, obviously we need a coffee, don't we? So let's go. Lovely coffee there, not gonna lie, I didn't make that just now, I made it a while back, I just wanted to use it, so I hope that's okay. So from this source, I made £2.61. So I know that does not sound like a lot, but the meaning behind this is actually quite inspiring for me, and it's the reason I'm gonna continue making videos, because I helped someone. And the reason I love this source so much is because people can leave reasons why they left the money or bought you a coffee. So this is the reason for this one. A coffee for your next lockdown walk, for making me feel confident in investing my money when I didn't think it was possible for people like me. So that is the whole point of my channel. I'm hoping to help people help themselves basically and start investing their money, because it is for everyone. It's not for really smart people, it's not for really rich people, it can be for everyone. So that's what I'm here for. I'm just happy that I can inspire people to start investing with my silly jokes and my silly videos and my silly t-shirts. That is one of the best revenue sources that I can get. So it may not be a lot, but the reason behind it is why I continue to do this and make videos for you. So thank you. I think this source can be used in various ways, but this is obviously my favorite way to use it. And if you're a creator, I definitely recommend just signing up, because you never know what people might get from your videos or get from your posts, especially at the moment when we can't really see each other. You can't actually physically buy someone a coffee. You never know. I've had a few of my friends just randomly send me money, so shout out to you guys. The second source is Patreon, and in January I made £12.39 from 3 patrons. So shout out to Jonathan, Darren and Jesse. So thank you for patroning. That's it, definitely right. So how I make money from this source is I provide hopefully some value to the people that sign up. We've got a monthly call that I do with Anna from Panda Boss, where we can talk about anything. We've only had one person turn up so far, so if you do want to join in, then the link will be in the description and you can have a chat, talk about anything, investing, financial freedom, blah blah blah. We'll just be happy to see someone there. The third source is the one that's had the most impact on my reduced revenue this month, and that is AdSense, or ad revenue from YouTube. Back in November, I made my monthly update on my income, and I did a really good month. All the stars aligned and we hit some big numbers. However, it is no longer like that. I was predicting after November I'd be making Mr. Beast money by now, but I'm not quite making more Mr. Bean money. The sad thing is that Mr. Bean is actually doing pretty well on YouTube. He's got 25 million subscribers, so he's probably making Mr. Beast money being Mr. Bean, so that joke really didn't work. Anyway, back to the YouTube ad revenue. In January 2020, I made £241.72 from YouTube ads, which I'm obviously grateful for, but it does show how volatile it can be and how up and down it can actually be. In November, I made £829 from 38,000 views, and in January I did 32,000 views and only made £241.72. So there's a big disparity depending on the RPM, CPM. I'm sure you all know about that. And who knows what it'll be this month, but my plan is just to continue making content, and hopefully it will just naturally improve and continue to grow. So I'm not too worried about that. I just need to keep going and making good content. Hopefully you find it good. And yeah, that's just my plan. The fourth source is one I had to rely on this month, and it really did help me out. and bring my numbers up a little bit. I could tell at the start of January that it was going to be a smaller month than December, so I tried to adjust a few things so that I can make a little bit more money from this source. And this source is affiliates. So in January, from this source, I made £723.03. So I'm really happy about that. Obviously, that's a huge sum of money, especially considering this is a fairly passive form of income. This includes free shares from Trading212, free trade, stake, and CoinBase. So all of those added up to £700 odd. So really am happy about that. The breakdown of this is majority of Trading212 free shares make up the bulk of this. I think £643.35, which is obviously really good, but it's actually reduced from the previous month and the previous month and the previous month. Yeah, it is a bit crazy, but I do think the issue with GameStop and everything and lots of new accounts being built or signed up for, that definitely had an impact on the free shares. And it's going to have a serious impact in February because they've got a massive backlog of people trying to sign up to Trading212. And on top of that, my videos about Trading212 from last year have actually slowed down in terms of views, so they're not in search as much anymore, unfortunately. So they're not getting as many referrals and not getting as much ad revenue as before, but that's okay, we still keep going. Eyes on the prize. I did have to do a bit of soul searching and work out how I could actually make more money without selling my kidneys. So what I did was try and promote the free trade, stake, and CoinBase referrals so that you can get something back from my links. That's the great thing about affiliates, is that we both benefit from it. Sometimes you see links from big creators where no one really actually benefits from apart from the creator. So I'm not trying not to do those ones. I want to do ones that are mutually beneficial. That breeds a bit of connection and obviously breeds a bit of free money. So can't complain. Before I reveal the full amount, which if you have been following along the video, then you could have just worked out, but let's just make it a big thing, you know? What have I actually learned from this month? So number one is to diversify. So obviously I need to create different sources of income so that hopefully if one, let's say Trading212 stop their referral scheme, then I'll be out of a bit of cash that I've been relying on. So I need to make sure that there is plenty of different income sources that are helping me build this brand and build this company. Second is that views aren't necessarily everything. So obviously the disparity between November views and January views, there's not really much difference, 6,000 views, but there was £600 in those views. So it doesn't quite work out like that. However, it's a bit of a pain in the bottom when that happens. So we just need to make sure, or I just need to make sure that I'm focused on creating the content and providing value, and then the money will hopefully follow with that. And thirdly, if I want to make this a full-time thing, I need to focus on creating a community and sort of communicating a bit better with all you lot. So at the moment, I'm struggling with my comments, I'm struggling with my Instagram messages, just because I'm not in the mindset of getting back to them quick enough. I just want to get a video out. However, I do need to make sure that the community is enjoying my videos and they feel part of a community, not just watch this random dude with a donut t-shirt. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully building community will help build this channel out, and hopefully people will tell their friends about me, blah blah. Oh, this guy invests, he's got a donut t-shirt, but he's actually quite good, blah blah, makes interesting videos, funny, handsome, you know what I mean? That was all a joke. But anyway, so in total in January of 2020, I made £979.75, which is really, really good considering this is not my full-time income. This is solid, and obviously all of this goes back into, obviously it needs to be taxed first, but it goes back into hopefully making this my full-time thing so I can bring more content out, better content, etc, etc. So it is being reinvested, it's just not into new lights, new cameras, etc, etc. Because I've got a nice camera, I've got some lights, I've got the money maker. So as I said earlier, I am really grateful for this opportunity and being paid to do what I do, to make stupid videos. But I do need to make sure that I am focusing on making this a sustainable business, because obviously if I do want to do it full time, then there is that consideration that I need to be able to pay my bills and pay my rent, etc, etc. So if you have any tips on how I can make a bit more money, that'd be great. Let me know in the comments, because that would potentially help. help me help you. I know that I can do sponsorships, and potentially I may think about doing that in the future, but at the moment I haven't found the right company that I want to work with, because I don't want to give you something terrible to look at and to sign up for just for a paycheck. So I do need to seriously consider how I'm going to work that out, because there is potentially a lot of money to be made, but I do want to be cautious of how I present it to you. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, like the video, comment, subscribe, do all those good stuff. And if you do want some free shares, then we've got Stake, we've got Free Trade, we've got Trading 212 and CoinBase down in the description below, and all the things that I mentioned in the description below. So I'm not a millionaire, but I'm trying to help you become one. So peace.